Have you ever noticed how one small thought can spiral into an avalanche of emotions? You worry about one thing, and suddenly your mind feels like a washing machine, spinning, repeating, and multiplying the fear until it becomes almost unbearable. Or maybe anger flares up, and before you know it, you've taken it out on someone who had nothing to do with the situation. This is the voice of the ego, and it's the root of so much unnecessary suffering. But here's the hope. Once you understand how the ego works, you can begin to let go of the pain it creates and return to the peace that has always been inside you. Stay with me until the end, where I'll guide you through a practice to release emotions and show you a way to carry your memories without carrying their weight. From the moment we are born, the ego begins to take shape. It starts with a name. This is me. And over time, it collects more and more. I am my possessions. I am my achievements. I am my opinions. I am my relationships. The problem is, the ego doesn't just identify with these things, it clings to them. So when our opinions are questioned, the ego feels attacked. When we lose a relationship, the ego feels abandoned. When life doesn't go our way, the ego feels like it's falling apart. That's why emotions like fear, anger, and loneliness can feel so heavy. They're not just feelings, they're the ego's desperate attempt to protect its fragile sense of self. To survive, the ego develops coping mechanisms. Sometimes it's denial, pretending we don't feel what we feel. Sometimes it's suppression, burying the emotion so deep we can't see it, even though it still shapes us. Sometimes it's projection, taking our pain and uploading it onto someone else. And sometimes it's sublimation, distracting ourselves in ways that momentarily take us out of the pain. I used to spend hours on the Xbox, disappearing into another world, where for a time I could forget my thoughts and suffering. For others, it might be alcohol, drugs, or other escapes. At first they seem to help, but in the long run they make things harder, because the pain we try to avoid doesn't go away. It just waits for us, often returning even stronger. But here's the good news. It's never too late. Even if you've lived years caught in these patterns, there is a way out. Yes, the journey of facing your emotions can sometimes feel painful, but inside every single one of us, there is something deeper. Peace, love, stillness, and presence. This is your true self. I've tasted this myself, moments where all the noise in my mind fell away, and I experienced the freedom of just being. And I want you to know, you can experience this too. It begins with surrender, with letting go, with allowing your true self to shine through. Have you ever noticed how one thought can multiply? A small worry enters your mind, but instead of fading, it spins. What if it gets worse? What if I fail? What if I lose everything? The ego loves this cycle. It takes one spark of fear and fans it into a wildfire of imagined worst-case scenarios. And the more the mind spins, the more emotions are created. This is why we suffer more in our thoughts than in reality itself. At its core, the ego thrives on attachment. If I get what I want, I'll be happy. If this person stays, I'll be complete. If I achieve this, I'll finally be enough. But life doesn't always give the ego what it wants, and when expectations are unmet, peace vanishes. That's why true freedom doesn't come from clinging harder. It comes from letting go. Now let's practice this together. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in and gently release it. Once more, breathe in slowly and breathe out. Now, bring your awareness to something heavy you've been carrying. It may be fear, anger, sadness, or regret. Don't fight it. Don't run from it. Just allow it to be here. Ask yourself, where do I feel this in my body? Is it in your chest, your throat, your stomach? Notice its shape, its weight, its texture. Don't push it away. Don't try to fix it. Let it grow. Let it move. Let it speak. You are safe here. Now gently let go of the story around it. Let go of why you feel this way, or why you think you do. Let go of the reason, the blame, the past. Right now, only the raw feeling matters. Imagine this emotion as a dark cloud, and within you, see a light, calm, steady, and unshaken. Let the light expand toward the cloud, not with force, but with presence. Allow the cloud to slowly dissolve in this light. As it dissolves, follow the feeling to its root. At the core of so much pain is a hidden belief. I am not enough, or I am separate. I am unworthy of love. But the truth is, separation never really happened, and you've always been whole. You've always been safe. So breathe in deeply, and as you breathe, let the light in your heart meet the shadow in your mind. Say gently to yourself, this feeling is only the effect of a belief I no longer need. I bring this belief to the light of truth. And in truth, I am whole, I am love, I am presence. Let the words sink in. Let them dissolve the last traces of the cloud. Stay here as long as you need. Feel the peace expanding, filling every part of you. Now imagine stepping into your inner library. Every book on the shelves is a memory from your life. Some are joyful, some are painful. But remember, you cannot archive these books without opening them. If you lock them away without first feeling and releasing the emotions inside, the pain will only be repressed, and it will resurface later. So instead, you open the book, you feel what is there, you let it rise, you let it dissolve in the light of awareness. And when it's complete, you close the book and return it to the shelf. Now it is just a memory, not erased, not denied, simply free of the emotional chains that once bound it. This is not repression. This is true release. The ego will always tell its stories of not being enough, of being separate, of needing more. But those are only stories. You are not the story. You are not the pain. You are the awareness that has been here all along, steady, present, and whole. I won't pretend this journey is always easy. I still have days when I struggle, but I've also experienced what lies beyond the struggle. Moments of deep peace and stillness. And I want you to know those moments are real, and they are possible for you. If you're suffering right now, let this be your seed of hope. There is a way out. You are not broken. You are not alone. You are the light that holds it all. Thank you for being here. If this message spoke to you, please share it with someone who may need it. and subscribe to join me as we continue this journey back to peace. Every emotion is a doorway. Walk through it with courage and compassion, and you'll always find your way home.